Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about how other countries use social media, TikTok, and influence. Okay, so here's a question that came in. Am I dense? I understand the privacy aspect and data aspect, but how is TikTok a national security issue? This is the opposite of Dunning-Kruger. I watch 20 channels that talk about stuff like this. All of you have mentioned a quote or a claim that it's a NatSec issue, but none of you have ever explained how. At the same time, none of you have even raised your eyebrows when reading the quote. You are all assuming we know something we don't. Or maybe I'm the only one. But how exactly can TikTok be used to harm national security? Because that is always listed as a separate reason from the data and privacy. Okay, so some of the data stuff is also national security. But the real concern is that the Chinese government could run influence operations by adjusting the algorithm in TikTok. They take naturally occurring complaints or ideas within the United States that have organic followers and videos and elevate it. It doesn't sound like it would be damaging, but think about the various ways an adversarial nation could harm the U.S. by shifting thought. When you're talking about near peers, the competition exists on all levels, and it's all interconnected, from the economy to the military to technological advancement and so on. An adversarial nation could adjust the algorithm to reject public health measures. The less people who are vaccinated, the more people are sick, the less productive they are. Besides that, they could achieve this by amplifying baseless theories that erode trust in public institutions. They could amplify inaccurate messaging about how renewable energies aren't reliable. This could discourage investment in new techs and lead them to get such a lead that they're already setting up OPEC-style organizations to control the solar panel component trade and stabilize prices. Meanwhile, here in the United States, we have people begging to pay more for energy sources that pollute their water. They could increase domestic strife and unrest by amplifying racist messaging. They could convince people to support every silly notion the president-elect has about Greenland or Panama or wherever. Notions that could easily drive our allies away from us and degrade the military capacity of the nation. Knowledge is power, because knowledge shapes thought. If an adversarial nation can alter the algorithm to shape thought, it's power. They can do the same thing on other platforms, and do, but they're easier to spot. When done on TikTok, the U.S. can't spot it as easily. Of course, I don't know why they're all that interested in spotting it, since the office set up to counter that kind of disinformation is shuttered for a lack of funding. And to be honest, they weren't doing a great job of countering it to begin with. So, there are legitimate national security reasons. Do they warrant all of this? That's a debate to have. There are probably other ways of dealing with it, but forcing the sale is the most effective, and let's be real, it gives the U.S. control of another major media platform, which might be a bigger motivation than the national security side. So, there you go. You are not dense. It's just convoluted. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.